Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad, and welcome to spring. Yes, March 1st, the first day of spring. Or is it? Now, of course, we all think of March 20th or 21st being the first day of spring, astronomically speaking. But from a meteorology standpoint, if you take a look at the three coldest months, that should be winter, right? Well, that would be December, January, and February would be winter if you're looking at it from a meteorological standpoint. Now, of course, that's the way I like to look at it. And so tomorrow's the first day of spring. That would be March 1st. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to feel like spring across the Midwest. Take a look at some of these temperatures. Normal highs now in the Ohio Valley should be in the mid to upper 40s. We're not going to see it there on Saturday. Look at this large pool of cooler air, nice across the Gulf Coast and even off towards the west. By Sunday, temperatures still somewhat below normal here in the Midwest. We're starting to see a little bit of a warm up there off to the west, and it really starting to show up here on our Monday. Monday, again, a little bit of a cool day here in the Midwest, but notice this nice little warm up, and that's in response to that next system that's going to be coming in by midweek, and that's where I think we could be looking at some severe weather. And one of the reasons is, take a look at Tuesday. A lot of warm air starting to work its way into the Midwest. It's going to feel pretty nice here on our Tuesday as this system gets cranked up, but it's going to be an intense system. It's going to bring up a lot of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, and the clashing of the cold and warm airs could produce some severe weather. In fact, take a look here on Wednesday. The cool air filters in behind it as system races towards the east, and that could produce some snow by Wednesday and even Thursday, especially for the Great Lakes region, potentially also for the Ohio Valley. Precipitation wise, here on your Saturday, pretty quiet. A little bit of precipitation across the spine of the Appalachians, some snow up in the northeast, a little blurb down into the Gulf of Mexico, but pretty quiet there on our Saturday. Come Sunday, the next system that's going to produce potentially some severe weather for the Midwest starts working its way into the West Coast, and you kind of see also another bit of energy there in the Rockies, but pretty quiet for the most part across most of the country. Here by Sunday, we're starting to see a little bit of a development with some precipitation on Sunday, Monday. Still fairly quiet, a little bit of precipitation right around Chicago, but really very active there in the Rockies. Here on Tuesday, take a look what happens. The system, as I said, it's going to get intense. There will be some severe weather in this corridor along the Mississippi Valley down towards the Gulf Coast. We're really going to have to keep an eye on that. But on the flip side, notice the snow up here in the high plains. That cold air will filter in behind it. So very windy, warm here in the Midwest with showers and thunderstorms developing. And then by Wednesday, that system pushes off quickly towards the east. Again, potentially some severe weather in this area. Very windy, much colder air filtering behind it, changing the precipitation over to some snow, and that will continue to move up towards the north. So we're going to see some warmer air on Tuesday working our way into this next system, but you can see the intensity of this thing, so we will have to keep an eye on it for severe weather on our late Monday night, starting there across the high plains and the lower plains, and then that's going to work its way towards the east on Tuesday as well as Thursday. I'll be back in a few days to give you an update on the potential for some severe weather. Until then, I'm George, the Weather Dad.